Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom. I'm your host, Carlito Castro, and we're here tonight with a special guest. Actually, he's a big member from our groups. He follows pretty much all our groups. My group, Shane's group, Tom Cardos's group, and pretty much all the groups around the around our community, family. So and he's a big follower. Like I said, he's a big enthusiast. He goes by Dark Woods, aka Steven Seagull. So everybody, welcome Dark Woods. How you doing, Dark Woods? Hey, you're there. You go. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say your pixelation is
I'm
kind of
doing pretty good. How about you?
yeah. Good, brother. Good. Doing good, man. Can you tell us where you live, a little bit about yourself, bro? You know, where you live, where you at. I see that nice wooded background you got going there. That's awesome, bro. Sorry, everybody. The audio is kind of lagging because Steven, where he's at, he
Here
only gets
in
like half, no, like one
Wisconsin,
bar, maybe two. Okay,
the time ago
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
is the
Wisconsin.
back forest on 2000. Yep, up in Wisconsin and Chicago. Did you?
Um, hey, it's kind of breaking up. The signal's kind of breaking up. Steven, can you maybe reboot? I mean, you can go out and come back in if you'd like. I
Can't
mean,
hear?
that's it's cool.
I can.
Or move around a little bit, maybe. Sorry, everyone. I think he's relocating now. He did tell me that if he had, because we had like a little backup plan because of the internet service thing, and he told me that he was gonna try to do it there. That was his backyard, by the way. That was in the back of his house. So he was, it was a very nice scenery back there, as y'all can see. It was wooded area. So that was very nice actually. But the thing is, oh, he's there. There he is. Okay. But the thing is, his signal is kind of weak where he's at. But like I said, we do have a backup plan. If anything,
How
if his signal
can you?
keeps being weak, then he's gonna go down the street to a place where there's good signal. Hey, Dark Woods, yeah, man. I'm glad to see you back, brother. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, continue.
Hear me good now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hmm.
I got it here.
Um,
nest.
It seems like you're going in and
That's what.
out. It seems like you're
And I
going in
got
and out.
okay. Got in 2018. There's some we're gonna.
Um, like I was saying, guys, we kind of have a backup plan. Primal Cry, I'm pretty sure you know about this. By the way, guys, Primal Cry is Darkwoods' other half, in case y'all didn't know. But he told me that if he wasn't getting good signal, that he was going to go down the road somewhere where there is good signal somewhere. I can't remember what it was, like some type of cafe or something. Primal Cry, if you can let Darkwoods know, to go ahead and do that backup plan that we had, where he can get a better signal, because I understand that he wants to be there at home, outside in the woods, that's where he loves to be, and I get it, and I love it too. But thing is, the signal is really weak there, and as you can see, Primal Cry, his his audio is even coming in and out, kind of like real weak. So if you could talk to him, Primal Cry, I would really really appreciate that, and tell him to go ahead to go to Plan B, which is that backup plan we had for the better signal. If you can, Primal Cry, thank you. So hey guys, I see a lot of people on there already. Hey, hi Lorna, uh, Ruthie Castro, okay Nana, Primal Cry. Steve Riley, I seen in there. I seen Voltron 76. What's up, brother? And I seen I think it was Abe Sears. I seen somebody saying hi to Abe Sears, so I'm thinking he's in there. So yeah, sorry folks. Just give us a little bit of a few moments that where uh, Darkwoods can relocate or reset up, and so he can have a better signal. Thank you guys. I appreciate your patience, and most of all, I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Because the show is as good as its guests. Let me put it that way. So yeah, I don't care how many come. It can be 3 people. I don't care. But the more the merrier, right? So if we have 20, 30 people in here, that'd be awesome, right? But if we have 10, 15, hey, it's all good. I'm loving it, and I love you guys in the chat. I see all you chatting away and saying hi to everybody, and Voltron throwing a couple of jokes in there. How long does it take me to put on a dress? I like that, man. That's cool. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that good laugh. Um, who else? Who else is in here? I'm Steve Riley. I already mentioned. I'm a cry. Ricky Castro. Yeah. Al Santoriga, what's up, Al? Big Al is in the house. Goomba, the godfather of cryptid and paranormal. What's up, Bison? What's going on, brother? Glad to see you here tonight, man. Thank you. I'll put up his comment. There he is. Thank you for coming, Al. Appreciate you, brother. Oh yeah, happy 4th of July to everyone. Before I forget, because yeah, it's kind of weird because it lands on a Monday, and like nobody really wants to celebrate on a Monday. And I'm thinking everybody's gonna celebrate Saturday and Sunday, and then just kind of just chill, just kind of coast on Monday, just kind of just chill, lay back, and get some rest before going back to work on Tuesday or something. But yeah, no, it's awesome. Thank each and every one of you that are here tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. So yeah, we're just gonna. Carrie, yeah, Carrie said I'll definitely wait for him. Yeah, yeah, Carrie. How you doing, Carrie? By the way, um, yeah, Voltron, you're my boy, Blue. Yeah, thank you, brother. H Town, baby, represent Houston, Texas. Voltron's from Houston, Texas, too. Everybody. Um, So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been around. Yes, it is, Al. It really is. You were kind of out of the scenery for a minute. I seen that, but I'm glad you're back, brother. I'm just glad you've been doing good. I remember I reached out and said, "Hey, Al, you good?" And you're like, "Yeah, man. I'm just kind of taking a little break." So cool, brother. It's all good. It's all good in the house. Good vibes. Good vibes. Um, so yeah, everybody, I'm just waiting for Darkwood to come back in because his signal was really weak, and we kind of discussed this, a couple of days ago that if his signal was weak where he wanted to be, which is at his house or behind his house, I should say, uh, which looked very nice, wooded area and everything, but we uh, we thank you, Ruthie, thank you, yes. Um, we uh we had a backup plan for in case that kept happening. Um, we had a backup plan that he was going to relocate so he could get a better signal, and he told me that there was a place right down the road where he lives where he knows he can get good signal. Might be some type of cafe or something because he lives in Wisconsin. Everybody, he lives in Dog Man Country, Wisconsin. So. Uh, and that's where Ricardo Sanchez is from, Wisconsin, but he moved to Tennessee. Um, and I just seen, hey, what's up, Ricardo? He just sent me a message that he's watching the live, but he can't comment on there for some reason. Like he can't. There it is. There he is. There's my boy, Dark
Talking
Woods.
about me?
Yeah, man, we're talking all kinds of bad stuff about you, brother. Nah, just kidding, man. All right, man. That
uh,
makes a lot better. Yeah, I
that's
was.
been a crazy day today.
Yeah. Hey, I was telling everybody that we had a backup plan. That in case your signal was weak, that we had a backup plan where you were going to go down the road somewhere to have better signal. Which is where you're at now. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's start this again, man. And tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. I already did like a little introduction about you being part of the group, and everybody knows that you're a big follower, and now we want to let them know what you do as a researcher, also. Okay, bro. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I told them you're from Wisconsin, but that's it. That's as far as I got. So if you want to take it from there, brother, go ahead. Be my guest, man.
All right. Sorry about that, chat. I had some technical difficulties there, but like I was saying, I live up in northern Wisconsin, and behind my house, there's woods that go back about 10, 15 minutes until you get to a river. Then on the other side of that river is a big marshland with forest islands. No one lives in those areas. So I live out pretty rural out here. And I go out a lot of times out in the backyard to track for different animals, deer and stuff. And that's when I came across certain footprints and realized between that and some audio sounds and other things that definitely have some Bigfoot and Dogman in the area where I live. And where I live too, around the house, the woods are right up against it. So we pretty much live in a national forest. I
Right.
could drive 30 minutes to where I work and still never leave the forest.
Wow. Cool, cool. Hey, Darkwoods, what is the name? So you can let everybody know what's the name of that forest you told me because it's a weird name, man. I think I found it because I looked for it, but I can't even pronounce the
Okay.
name of that forest, man, or that
Yeah, it's a tricky
park.
word, but
Yeah, it is.
it's called
It is.
it's called Chicamaguan National Forest.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And
I
that's on the
I don't
northern,
know.
right? It's in the northern part of Wisconsin.
Yes, it is. I'm like 20 minutes from the UP.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool, cool, man. Awesome. Um, so the area where you research, because I've seen tons of photos of yours, which are really awesome, by the way. dark woods,
Thank you.
and everybody concurs with that. What I'm saying about your pictures, man. I've heard from many people, man. He's got awesome pictures. Many people have told me that already. I'm like, yeah, he does, man. He really does. So where you do your research, is it only behind your backyard, or also in that park, in that national forest, or where about do you take all your pictures?
The it's in the national forest. Most of my photos and track evidence I have from about 5 minutes behind the house. I had some prints that were next to the house,
Okay.
um, but yeah, it's very close. There is some
Wow.
places too that I go, I don't know, about 5, 10 minutes away down some. There's a lot of back roads, dirt gravel roads that go through the woods. Sometimes I go through there to look for tracks or signs of anything unusual. So there's plenty of places to explore up here.
Right. Right. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let me ask you, do you like going investigating or researching out in the field, uh, mainly during the day or at night or both?
Up here, there's uh, big monster-sized wolves and black bear. Black bear usually don't attack people, but you never know. No one really goes in the woods out here at night, and I can't blame them. I wouldn't want to go out in the night in the woods here. Around my house is fine, but it's during the daytime. If you go walking in the woods, you could actually get lost and may not get back home till the next day if you're lucky.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, I snowshoed once in the wintertime and almost had to follow my tracks back, but I finally figured out where I was. So you can get turned around and lost really easy because it's nothing but woods forever. And we're talking deep, thick, big woods.
Wow. Yeah, you told me there was a big, huge square footage area of nothing but woods all the way around your house. And I remember you saying that they even the wood line even comes like right up to you at the back of your house, right? Like or to the side of your house. Can't remember which it was.
Yeah, on the side and the front of the house, you could pull a car in. The back of the house has got more space, but
Hmm.
it's predominantly forest.
Wow. Man, that's kind of to me that's kind of creepy. Like I was telling you on our pre-interview, I couldn't live right next to the forest, man. Like not a car with only a car with only on the side of the house, and then you got nothing but dense forest after that. Man, I couldn't do that, bro. I mean, because just think about going out, taking the trash out, or washing your car one day or whatever, and a big old bear or a cougar just comes out of nowhere, just looks you dead in the eye, like, what are you gonna do now? You know what I mean? Like that's a scary thought, brother. You know what I mean? And I'm just talking about regular animals. Now imagine cryptids. You know what I mean? That's a whole different scenario, bro. So
That is, and we have protocols up here. When it's dark and we go outside, we usually have some high-powered headlamps,
hmm
and usually have something on us too, because you never know. The regular wildlife is definitely around, but it is nice. It's a beautiful scenery. You could watch deer come through the yards and porcupines and all kinds of stuff.
right.
It's pretty cool.
Right. Wow, that's awesome, bro. Hey, I got a question from Al Santoriga, my good buddy Al. We call him Big Al. We call him the Don. We call him you know what I mean? He's like the biggest, our biggest inspiration, I can say, man. With all his knowledge, 30+ years knowledge. Shout out to Al
Wow.
Santoriga, man. He's a real good friend of ours. Yeah, and he's got a question, man. Let me put it up on the screen. It says, "Question: Are you anywhere near the Kettle Main Forest or Moraine Forest? I'm sorry."
Oh, I'm much further north from there, but I know that area. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, cool, cool. How far is that from where you live or where you reside?
Primal Cry could probably answer that better since I'm a transplant up here. I've only been up here for about 3 years, but I think it's at least 2 hours, maybe.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you were telling me that you moved out there recently. What, like maybe what, 3 or 4 years ago, right? You said.
Yeah, 2019
Two-
in June.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Yeah, and that's where Primal Cry lived to begin with, right? There in Wisconsin, where you're at
That's
now. Okay.
Yep, that's
And
right.
before that, where did you used to live? What state was it? I can't remember.
It was in Illinois. I lived in
Illinois,
northern
Chicago.
Illinois. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, awesome,
Yeah, I was
awesome.
like an hour north of Chicago.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I got family in Chicago. That's what I was asking. Cool, man.
Oh, that's where I was born. I was born right across the street from Wrigley Park.
Yeah. Hey, my good brother Voltron 76 says he has a beautiful backyard. That was awesome because they saw that when you were back there. It was an
Oh,
awesome
I
backyard.
wish we could be back there,
I
man. I wish we could be
know,
back.
I know, man. It looked awesome back there. That was a badass background you had going there,
Yeah,
brother.
but once it gets dark, you never know what eye shine you'll see, you know?
Oh yeah. Hey
Yeah.
Ricky, my good friend Ricky Sanchez, the guy I was telling you about, he's an awesome researcher, man. You gotta look him up, man. I was just watching his
Yeah.
interview because I interviewed him last year, right? And I was just watching
Right.
his interview he just did with Dark Waters, I think maybe 2 3 days ago or something like that. I can't remember
Ah.
really, Ricky, if you could correct me on that, but I just watched it this morning. But it was awesome, man. It was awesome, awesome. He's
I'll
got
have
so
to check
much.
that out.
Yeah, man. He's a damn good researcher, man. He's one of my like top five favorites, brother. Him, Paul Chafin, and a couple more, but yeah, he's one of my top favorites. But yeah, hey,
Oh, that's good.
good to see you in the chat, Ricky. By the way, says finally I'm on the chat. Good deal, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, and thank you for being here tonight, Ricky. Because he doesn't really normally do shows or live shows, but I asked him if he can be here tonight, and he did. So thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that, brother.
Oh, that's
And
good. Nice to have you aboard.
yeah, 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 yeah. Shane too. Shane from West Coast Dogman Project. He's in the house now.
Shane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was doing in case some of you weren't here, when I was doing Shane's interview, Dark Woods was in the chat, and he brought something up like pretty really good points, right? That was something we were talking about, right, Dark Woods, and he
Right.
like and we were like, yeah, man, you're right, bro. That is very true. And he brought up a what do we call it? A little like a little saying or whatever hashtag. Cryptids are
Yeah,
real. Oh yeah,
hashtag.
we were talking about shirts and like what to put on the shirts and stuff, right? I think yeah. And
Yeah.
Darkwood said, "Man, you should put cryptids are real." I was like, "Damn, hell yeah, that's a good idea." And me and Shane were all over that, man. We're like, "Hell yeah, brother, we're gonna do that." So every time we talk to or see a picture, that's where we got it from, Darkwoods. but but yeah, hey, so okay, bro. Can you tell us a little bit more, like about how you got started? Like what made you go into the research, man? That's a good question right there.
Ah, yeah, that's kind of a involved story, but um, I believe my truck was smashed by some kind of cryptid with a top part of a tree
Right.
because of the tree break was like 40 feet into the wood line, and somehow it went through all the trees and landed on my truck, the truck I'm sitting in right now. But it smashed the roof all the way down to the dash, messed it up bad. And when I went home in a rental car, I just had this overwhelming urge to research Bigfoot. And back then, I didn't even know anything about dogmen. So
Hmm.
I did a lot of armchair researching, got a lot of information, found out about all kinds of other cryptids. And then when I moved up here, I'm a hunter. I like hunting deer. So I started going out in the back in some areas that have open soil where I could check for tracks or game trails through the woods to set up for hunting. And that's when I came across a very large Sasquatch footprint. And from there, it just went into all kinds of different howlings, and I had rocks thrown at me, all kinds of strange things, from cryptids. But I go out every time, check for tracks, and I bring my cell phone. I don't have a nice camera. Eventually, I'd like to get one, but most of my evidence and things I caught was right off of my cell phone.
Right, right. And can you explain to everybody, like more with more detail, maybe expand on that, on the log that crushed the front of your truck? I remember you saying it was a truck. And can you tell them
Yeah,
like how heavy you think it was and how big the log was? I remember you telling me that. Can you expand on that, please?
the log would be about 10 to 12 feet long. It was about 14 inches in diameter. It weighed about probably around 6 to 800 pounds.
Hmm.
But the strange thing was the log landed linear widthwise with my truck. It hit the front hood, it smashed the roof in all the way to the back seats, and it hit the truck so hard it bottomed out the suspension and it turned one of my body mounts inside out on the driver's side.
Hmm.
And the vehicle was totally totaled, but um, I ended up picking it up and fixing it later on.
Hmm.
Um, but the year prior to um, the truck getting smashed by that big top part of a tree, because I come up here on vacation, and the year before I came up on vacation and I noticed something urinated on the side of my truck. And normally a dog or a coyote or even these big wolves up here wouldn't be able to urinate as high as they did on my vehicle. It was like in the wheel wells, all over the tires, and up to where the door handles are. And the urine was weird because it was really thick and it was yellowish orange and it really smelled bad. So I didn't know what it was. Back then Bigfoot was just a name in my head. But the following year I came up and that's when the truck got smacked down. And I still didn't think it was a Bigfoot, but I couldn't understand how 10, 12 feet of the top part of a tree broke off and went through a bunch of other trees to land on my truck the way it did. And the strangest thing was the truck is right next to the house. We
Hmm.
had a dog back then that would bark at anything that moved in the woods.
Hmm.
And when this truck got hit, it would have the equivalent sound of me hitting a tree at 40 miles an hour, a lot
Wow.
of metal crunching and glass breaking. But nobody in the house heard it, and not even the dog heard what happened, which we
Right.
find very bizarre and
Right.
unlikely. So that was strange.
Right.
But like I said, Bigfoot was just a name. And when I went home, I just had this overwhelming urge to research Bigfoot. And that led into a lot of other things and everything now.
Right. Well, you know what? I do think like I was telling you on when you told me about it. My thought about that um, is that it's very strange that it just came out of nowhere. It didn't fall from a tree right above the vehicle. It came out of nowhere, like from a distance, like if it was flung, at you or at your
Yep.
truck. You know what I mean? And something to 12 inches in diameter. That's this big. I know, and Shane knows, and Voltron knows because we work with pipe. I'm a pipe fitter. That's my trade. We do
Okay.
welding. We weld pipe together and all that. Shane does the X-rays on there. By the way, Voltron's a welder, and I'm a pipe fitter. So we know about that, man. And a 12-inch pipe is about this big right here, bro. That's a huge log. You know what I mean? and it's solid all the way through with wood.
Yes.
Imagine how much it weighs, bro. You know, imagine how much it weighs, and to fling it, you know, or throw it at something, you know, from distance where your dog couldn't smell anything, you know, right outside. It wasn't right outside, so it covered a good, you know, good distance. That's what I'm thinking, and it got flung all the way to your vehicle and crushed the front end. That's great.
And I,
Do you know how long it was, that log? Do you remember?
yeah, it was almost the length of my vehicle, which would have been around 10 foot.
10 foot
But the
long?
log,
Wow.
yeah, the log
Wow.
was solid. There was no rotting on it. And I know for a fact that night there was no winds or anything like that as well. No
Hmm.
storms, nothing.
Wow. So yeah, that had to just come out of nowhere then, man. That was
Yeah,
that was a target. You were targeted, basically. You know, that's what I think.
I think I think so. And to me, it seemed like something must have climbed the tree, broke it off, carried it down, and then just whacked the truck.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Wow, man. I can't
And
imagine.
back then, I wasn't thinking about cryptids, so I didn't even look for footprints or anything. And I probably would have seen it easy because the ground, there's a lot of sand up here.
Right. Yeah, but you didn't know back then, so it wasn't in you to look for that, right? To look for
That's right. Yeah.
footprints and stuff. And that's where it actually started for you to start researching. And like you said, your first thought was like, maybe I should research Bigfoot, right? Yeah.
Right.
And hey, you got to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? That's where your interest, you know, woke, and you kept it going, and that's how you got here today. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a
Hey,
strange way to get into it.
I know it is. It really is. I had a question from Al Sanariga, brother. He says, "Does your forest connect with the UP's forest?" I'm not
Yeah,
familiar with that
you
area.
can you 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 can definitely go all the way up into the UP. From here north, I can go all the way to Canada.
Hmm.
There'll be different names for the forest, but it's heavily forest.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
They just
Well,
have to get around uh, Lake Superior.
right, right. And I was looking, you know, what is your thought? And Ricky, I know you're in the chat now. If you can also, you know, give your input on that, Ricky, I would appreciate that. I'm going to ask you, Dark Woods, what do you think has to do with Michigan being on one side of the lake and Wisconsin being on the other side of the lake? That big body of water. What do you think that might have something to do with all the Dogman sightings, and you know, Beast of Bray Road, Michigan Dogman? You know, what does that have to do, that area, with Dogman, with so many sightings of Dogman?
Well, from here up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, there's a lot of lakes, really big, deep, clear freshwater lakes. There's a
Hmm.
lot of rivers. There's a lot of forestry, so there's a lot of game. Um, then I also understand too, if we want to get into a different aspect, places that have bodies of water and land, especially like peninsulas, like Florida, the state of Florida, have a better chance of having, let's say, portal type action because of the energies and the elements that are there.
Hmm.
So I would imagine the same can go with big bodies of water, like all the Great Lakes, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's definitely places they could hide, they could live undisturbed. There's places around here where I know people don't even go ever. You physically can't even get in there. So it would be a great place for clans of Bigfoot, you know, or packs of dogmen.
Right, 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 right. Um, it's just, you know, the all the folklore, and all the hype around that area. You know what I mean? That kind of gets me wondering, what could it be that is so attracted or attracting to them. You know what I mean? Is it the food source? Is it the
Hmm.
water? Is it a perfect habitat for them because of the water? I mean, what could it be? That's what my main question, because there's many. I think that's like the biggest hot spot for dogmen, other than LBO, of course. But that's in Tennessee. But Michigan and,
Yeah,
and Wisconsin are very big hot spots for dogmen, especially dogmen. I know they gotta have Bigfoot, but dogman is like very hot spot right there, man. You know,
that's true. And I think all the things you listed, it's all of those aspects that make it
right?
a big, nice, beautiful picture. Yeah.
Yeah, and they must have like endless supply of food. You know what I mean? All the wildlife there, with thriving with the nice forest area and the water, the bodies of water they have around there. You know what I mean? That's like perfect habitat for both wildlife
That's
and
true.
and predator. You know what I mean? So it all makes sense. It's just I'm just wondering if there's something else to it. You know what I mean? That's my my main doubt.
Well, there probably could be, and could be totally different reasons than we understand.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a lot out there that we still don't understand and we still don't know of yet. I do
Right.
think there's a lot of things and a lot of factors that we don't know of yet. You know,
You
like
know, the things
like maybe
that were,
frequencies and altitude.
yes,
All that has to
yeah,
do with it. You know what I mean? Altitude, the weather. How much sun. The temperature. All that has to do with it. Like for the perfect
yep,
habitat for these creatures. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
and also, you know what? I was going to ask you too. Where was it? I saw a video, folks, that Dark Woods showed me. He said, "Carlito, you need to watch this video." I said, "Okay," and it was about a portal, right? Dark Woods,
yeah,
and I watched it. And I was like, "Wow, dude!" I was blown away. I seen that, like, "Damn, dude, you can actually see a perfect bubble. Looks like a bubble of water right in the middle of that path, and you see something within that bubble. It's kind of like like you say. I also think it's a Sasquatch because he looks like this, kind of like hunched over
yeah,
like this, and his hands are all like long like this on the side of him, and he's just like this, just kind of just look, and he's looking straight at the person that's filming. By the way, I don't know if you noticed that, right?
yeah,
Because it starts like,
yep,
let's say, like starts right here, right this close, and then the person filming starts walking backwards. Is that right, Darkwoods? Because it looks like
yep,
he's walking
yep,
backwards, like a further distance. You can tell how it's furthering the distance from that portal that's been mentioned, right? And can you tell the people where they can see where they can find that? Because I didn't share, bro. I'm sorry. I just got a chance to look at it, but I had so many things going on that day. I just got a chance to look at it, but I didn't share it. I forgot. Do you know where they can? Can
Well,
you tell them where they can find it?
I know it's on YouTube. I don't remember the name. I can't bring it up right now. But what I can do is after the show, I'll
Yeah.
leave it in the comments what the YouTube title for the show is, or for that video,
Right.
and people can find it there then.
Okay.
But
Well, what?
you definitely have to watch it. It's insane.
Yes, it is. How long? It's not that long. It's not that long, right? By the way, it's
No,
what, maybe like what, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Maybe
it's about
12.
10. It's about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that long, so it's a good watch. I definitely
But
recommend it to everybody.
what's real crazy about that is that portal opened up right on a walking trail. So, because the guy was backing away down the walking trail. So it's in the middle of the woods, and on regular bike paths or walkways, you go to have a nice walk in the woods,
Hmm.
a portal will open up. You'll have to excuse me. This is a rare moment where sirens go by.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
You
It's
hardly
okay.
hear that. You hardly hear that around here. But it is the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, Man, that's cool, man. I really enjoyed that video, by the way, man. That portal, it looks real. It looks real. I mean, it looks real. It might not be or whatever, but it looks real. It looks convincing. That's the word I'm going to
I
use.
think. I think it is real. People should watch it right away in case it does get taken down, because
Yeah,
it looks pretty legit.
yeah,
But I'll put that up in the comments after the show for sure.
yeah, man. If you could like, if or if you could just share straight from YouTube, just save or share, copy link or whatever, and then share it either on your page or my group, Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom, if you'd like to. I mean, it's up to you. But that way, people can
I'll do all the above.
people can look it up. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll definitely do that.
yep, yep. And oh, my good buddy Connor just stepped in the house. Everybody, Bigfoot Anon, if you don't know him,
Hey, Connor.
he's got yeah, man, he's got great videos, bro. Oh, there he is on the screen, Bigfoot Anon. Uh, Shout out to Connor, man. He's a awesome guy, man. He's cool as shit.
Yeah,
He's
good
down
guy.
to he's down to earth, bro. I love that guy, man. He's got such a positive vibe, man. It's just contagious, bro. You watch his videos and
Yeah.
you're just like smiling. Oh, okay, okay. That I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Well, at least I do. Because he gives a badass explanation on everything where he goes, bro. Where he travels, oh, this and this happened over here. Oh, this and this happened over here, and this is part of this story, and this, part of this history and all that. Man, he's just like a badass explanation. I love watching his videos. I was just watching one today. Out of all the ones that he sends me, I watch them every chance I get. But yeah, special shout out to Connor, man. Thank you for being here tonight, Connor. Appreciate that, brother. And everybody go check him out, man, on YouTube. He's got his YouTube channel. He's got TikTok, and I'm pretty sure
Yep.
he's got Instagram. Yeah, I think he does have Instagram. Seen him on there a couple times. But yeah, man. So yeah, that video was freaking awesome, bro. Everybody, y'all got to check that out, folks. When we get a chance, either he shares it or I share it, whichever. But yeah, y'all got to check that video out. It's gonna trip y'all out, man, because it looks so real. You know what I mean? So yeah. So okay. Also, I wanted to. We're fixing to bring up some pictures, guys, that I really want to share with everybody um, Darkwoods has awesome pictures, like I said before, and we're fixing to bring
Thank you.
some of them up. Yes, absolutely, Darkwoods. We're gonna bring some of them up, not all of them, because we don't have that much time to bring them all up. But we're gonna
Yeah.
put some up. So we're fixing to pull him up, and he's going to give like a brief description out of each one. I asked him to send me like his best ones, you know, for the show. He said, okay, yeah, I'll look at all the ones I think that are the best, and I'll send them to you. So okay. Hey, Oracles and Beyond, Chad Smith podcast. Thank y'all for being here tonight, man. I seen y'all just came in. Carrie D L44. I see y'all here. Hi. Chad Smith podcast. If anybody that I haven't mentioned, I'm sorry, but I'm glad all of you are here tonight. And we're fixing to pop up some pictures. That's why I'm saying hi to everybody, because I don't want them to feel less if I don't bring up their names, which I love to do, by the way. I love to bring up their names on the show because it's just appreciation that they're here on my shows. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna go to the Don. So we're gonna go to the pictures now, guys, and Darkwoods is gonna give us a good explanation on each one of them. Man. So, oh, and he's got prints too, right? Darkwoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and start the pictures. That's the first one right there. I already had him backstage waiting. So this is the original one, right, Steven? This is the original one,
Yep.
and then he's got some like the next one I'm gonna go to, which has a little bit more contrast, so you can see him better. Different what do you call them, filters? And these are the
Yeah.
subject. These are the two subjects at hand. This one right here, where I'm circling. I'm gonna zoom in just a second, folks. But be patient with me. But this is one guy right here, and this is another guy right here. Now that tree doesn't look that, maybe more than, I don't know, 16-inch wide.
Right.
I don't
Yep.
know how both of them are hiding behind that one tree where you can't see any parts of their body on the side, brother. That's the first thing I've noticed. And another thing that I wanted to point out is that me, like many other people, saw this image right here, like a face,
Yeah.
kind of like a skull, and to me, it looks like maybe an Indian, like a Native American Indian, because it looks like it's got hair back here, and it looks like it's going long, like long hair on both sides. So that would make sense to be like a Native American Indian. You know what I mean? But
I never looked at it that way.
yeah, bro. Look, it looks like it's got hair back here, man. Black
It
hair on
does.
the side, and it looks like it goes all the way down. But that's just my opinion. You can tell us what you think. Let me move on to the next one. No, actually, no. Let me go back because I want you to tell us what you think. Yeah, it is. It is okay. That's a bigger, more spread out picture of the same one. So let me.
This is this is
Yeah.
the area where I took the photo where there's quite a few things in there.
Yes, that's the one where you got the two subjects on each side of that tree. That's where you circled them, you put an arrow. You're blocking that little Indian face back here, but that's okay. This this is the one we're looking at right now, right? Okay. So what do you
Right.
think these are, bro? Or can you explain to us like what your explanation is?
Yeah. If you want to go back to the other picture where it's just that
Okay,
without
sure.
the circles,
All right. Sure will. No, that's not it. It's let's see, this one. No, is it
one
that one?
more.
That one,
Nope,
right?
one more over. There you
Here we
go.
go. There,
Yep,
that
that's
one.
it.
Okay.
Can you zoom in it now?
Yeah, yeah. I can zoom in. I can zoom in as much as
All
you want.
right. So what you guys are looking at right now, I realize this is a baby dog man or a younger dog man. I could explain about that later on with other photos, but this guy was peeking around the side of the tree and looking straight at me. You can see even the light spots under its ears where his eyes are, and a dark spot at the end of that muzzle where the nose is.
Hmm.
Now, Carlito, you were
Yeah.
saying you're thinking there's another one on the other side of the tree, but I think
Yes.
that's part of its body sticking out because
Oh.
it's up about 4 feet in the tree, and you don't see the body. It's definitely smaller,
Hmm.
but I think there's parts of it like maybe its hip or something, and there's a little knob underneath that.
Hmm.
But it's definitely when I was there taking the photo, it was the only thing out of a few entities that were looking straight at me.
Okay. Because this one right here looks, plain as day, a wolf head right here. You can see the ears on
Yeah,
both sides. Um, you can see the eyes. You can see the snout. This is the nose. You can
yeah.
see that. You can see that clearly. And
And wolves don't climb trees.
right, right, exactly. So he would have to be either leaning up against that tree or something if it was just a wolf. But like you said, you could see the other side, which I thought it was a face. But yeah, you're right. It could be just his, I don't know, his shoulder, his hip. I don't know, his back leg or
Yeah,
something.
something.
Hmm. Right. And then you got this guy right here. I'm gonna talk to Steven Noxenberris about this guy, man, because he's
Yeah, that'd
Native.
be a good idea.
You know what I mean? He's Native American. He'll know if that's what we're thinking it is. But you know what I mean? So yeah, okay,
But I'll tell you what. In the big photo, there's a lot of faces on there, way more than normal.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go to the next picture, which is like further out,
Okay.
which is this one. It's the same one, guys. These are the well. Here's the wolf head right here. Here's the Indian
Right.
skull. But then there's something else over here, and Darkwoods is pointing at something right there. I'm fixing to zoom into that, but I think there's something right here too, Darkwoods. See this right here? I think that's another
There
dog
is.
man, bro. I think that's the.
That's
Honestly, I think that's the alpha, and I think this is a juvenile. His pup, or
the
or
yep.
or you know, his ride or die little companion. You know, what I mean? Little sidekick or something. But let me zoom in to the circle where you got that circle, and kind of explain to us what you see there or what you make out.
Okay, so I noticed that there is another entity there. And when we get to some closer pictures that I have filters on with that, to me it
Mhm.
looks like that could be a Sasquatch because it's got some really big, thick arms. And it's very unusual to see a Sasquatch in a photo with dogmen as well.
Okay.
But I have an idea how why that is the way it is.
Okay. Now we're gonna go in on that too. That you told me, and I also believe that, and I've heard that Dogman and Sasquatch run together sometimes. A lot of people think they're always in battle
Okay,
for territory, but there's also been accounts and sightings that they've seen them run together, like a clan kind of
that's right.
together. So
Yep.
yeah, so that wouldn't be too far fetched right there for a Bigfoot for us for a Sasquatch to be right there and a Dogman over here. So let me go ahead and zoom in on this one, guys, because I want y'all to see this. What I saw. This right here looks like ears to me, and that looks like a big
Yep.
head. That looks like a big head, and that looks like shoulders, arm, and bottom legs right there.
Yeah.
To me,
That was crouched down.
yeah,
And
crouched down, like
notice
you can
the
tell it's crouched down.
notice the hand that's on the other side of the tree.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yep.
Yeah, like he's
When we
hugging
get
him,
a
like he's
zoomed in
grabbing him.
photo of that, yeah, we'll see. You could actually see fingers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that I think
But when
that's
I
that's as
saw,
much as I can go as zooming in. So yeah, that's it. That's as far as I can go right
well, I think I sent you some close-up pictures. I don't
there.
know if you
Okay.
have those or not,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. They're more. Let me switch to other pictures. Got that one. Is that no? That's the Sasquatch one
yeah.
with like
Well, we can,
with the filter, right? That you put on it to make it brighter.
right,
Yeah,
and that's darker.
yeah. That's dark. Do you think that's his face right here, bro? Kind of looks like,
Mm,
or
that
is it
could,
down here?
yeah, it could be. There's a lot in there.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's the foot. That's the Squatch there.
yeah. It's a Squatch, right?
But
Because
if you
he
go to
also,
the lighter one, now can you zoom in on that a little bit?
yeah, I can.
Now notice how you see a conical head.
Yes, right here. Here's the cone head right here,
Yeah.
and here's the
And
end
then
of
you
the
see
head, the ridge.
that's a
Yes,
big arm right there.
yes, 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 yes. I see it. I see the cone head right there. Yep.
And then you can see the eye sockets, the branch right in front of his eyes. That's interesting because a lot of these things have their eyes hidden.
Yeah,
And
I
you can
can
see the
almost
crease in its forehead going up.
honestly, I can almost make this out to be an eye right here, bro. Or I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I can almost pinpoint to be an eye right there. Let me get it closer. See if you
Well,
can see.
that you're looking at right there, that's a
Yeah.
big shoulder and bicep muscle. Because
Okay.
see the arm that goes straight across right there, go straight to your left.
I'm
You can
trying to
see it's a bunch of hair.
trying to
Well,
see.
you know what, Carlito?
Yeah.
There's also the photo of this where I have it outlined. I don't know if you have that one in there. It
Yes, I
should
do.
be
Let me.
in
Let
the
me.
group that I sent.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me
because
go
then you can
to it.
get a better idea.
Yeah. Let me see right there.
No, that's a
That's.
different one.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay. Let me see. Check that
Yeah,
one. No, that's a different one. No. Wait.
but I
No.
what I should have done was label these.
I think. Wait. No, I think that's it. I think that's the cone head right there that we were looking at. And that's, you said that's his
No, this
arm, big arm. So, oh wow, you
this
can
is a yeah,
almost
this is a different creature. You can see that's the hand down there,
hmm right
and
down
that's
here.
the outline of what it looks like. Yeah,
Right. So yeah, you can see almost fingers right here, bro.
exactly.
The hand. Wow. Cool.
And you can see the chest and the head, and its face is hidden behind that tree.
Uh, right here, right. His face is right behind the tree.
Yep.
So that would be like towards his head, the back of his head and his shoulder. Okay, yeah, I see the big mass and the
Now,
chest.
if you go over one more, I think, then yeah, right there. Now you can zoom in. Without those lines, you can see it better. But look at how big those pecs are on his chest.
Oh yeah, I see that. Wow.
That thing is massive.
It's massive. Man. Wow. That is pretty. That's impressive,
And
man.
all these entities are caught on the same photo.
Wow.
They're all grouped together within like 10 feet of each other.
Okay, let's move to the next picture here, which is this one. This is the farther away picture of it, but it's right here. If you guys can see the arrow, he's right here where I'm circling. So I'm not gonna waste my time on zooming into this one because we got a closer picture on the next frame, but just so y'all
Yep.
can see the reference. But okay, let me go. There it is. So here it is. It's right behind that those two branches that I showed y'all, and here it is. Now, what do you think this is?
That's a fern. That right there you're looking at is a dogman that's 3/4 of the way cloaked. Just the top part of its head and the ears and
Mm,
one part of an eye socket you can see, but the rest is all blurred out and it
mm,
matches the foliage behind it really well.
yes, it does. It sure does. They're master camouflage force ninjas, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep, yep. That's Forest
Master,
Ninja.
bro.
All right.
Yeah,
Now
master
that
force ninja.
that dogman I think is at least easily 10 feet tall. And I was walking through the woods behind the house and I was heading to the river and
Mm-hmm.
I saw this big area like we seen in the zoomed out shot where there's a bunch of ferns. And I thought it looked real nice, so I squatted down to take a picture of it. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even know that that thing was back there. And where that dog man is, I just left that part of the path. So he was on the same path that I was following.
And that's the original without the outline, guys.
Right.
Yeah, you can see an arm or something down here, bro. You can see. Let me
Yep.
zoom in on this one. Let me zoom in and see if
There
we
you
can
go.
see some facial features or something. You know what I mean? Like there it is, right there.
I
So
mean, that's a head for sure.
yeah, that's a head for sure. Look. This is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
you could
You can
see a
see
little bit of
the
a snout.
yeah, you can see the snout right down here. See, that's the tip of the snout to me.
Yep.
All right,
To me
these
too.
are these are the eyes right here, and this is the back of the head back here, and these are the ears. To me,
Yep.
to me, that's just me, guys. So
Yeah, that's a very interesting photo. I
yeah,
haven't seen many where you can get part of a dogman and then the rest is cloaked out.
right. And this one here, okay,
And I
that's
had no idea that that was behind me.
right.
I didn't sense anything, smell anything, nothing.
Wow, wow, yeah. Like I said, they're forest ninjas, man. You will not see you went by the time you see them is because it's too late. They're already like right next to you, or maybe 10 feet at the most, away from you. This one
Yeah,
is awesome
that's
right here,
not a
bro.
good time.
Yeah, exactly. This
Yeah,
is
this is a
this
close
is
up of the dogman. Yeah.
right, and you had the filter, so you could see a better right? Like so you can see a better
Yep.
color scheme. Um, these are the ears, guys. That we're thinking that's the ears and that's the head, obviously, and this like a
And once
shoulder.
again, there's a branch covering the eyes, same as the rest.
Do you think they do that on purpose?
Yeah, I really do.
I do too.
Some of the natives talk about the Bigfoot don't want their pictures taken because they think it steals part of their soul. The same thing the natives think as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's
you can
true.
see the dark spot of the nose at the end of the snout and the highlighted area on the bottom of the snout. It kind of looks whitish. That's the beginning of the lip when it comes around.
Right here.
You can see all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like my good brother Abe is from Spiritual and Cryptid Encounters just said he said they can blend in very well and sneak up on you. Yes,
Yes, they can.
you will not hear them come up on you. You will not hear them run up on you. They're that
No.
silent. That's why I call them ninjas, forest ninjas. You will not hear them. That's and you know what? And that's dark woods. That's another thing that gets me is like how are they so damn silent? There's wolves all not wolves. There's leaves all over the woods, right? So how and
Yep.
branches.
Stick.
So how can they not crunch a branch or a leaf or to for you to hear them coming? How they do that, bro? I mean, that to
Well,
me is
Carlito,
that to me
I'm a
is
strong
supernatural,
believer.
bro. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm a strong believer that these things can go in and out of dimensions because a
Yeah,
lot of the footprints I find are just one footprint. I don't even see a scuff mark later on to lead to another footprint.
right. See, that's a better filter too, right there, of that picture. Where it looks like he's scratching now
Zoom
because
in on
you can even see the
zoom in on the
leg
hand there.
on the hand. Okay, let me zoom in
Yeah, see, you can see the fingers on it.
right here.
Yep,
Yeah, that I was wondering what that was, and he said that's the hand grabbing the tree.
yep.
See
The
the
blue photo you're on, you can see it better.
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Al. Al said they use the trees, Carlitos. So yeah, I was thinking about that too. Maybe they don't, they just run up on over on the trees, like on like
Yeah, they can.
I know they can. They're forest ninjas, so they can. But also, I think that it might be supernatural. Like you said, maybe they come in and out of portals. You know what I mean? Just out of nowhere, and right there, right next to you, 10 foot away from you. You know what I mean?
I
That could
mean,
be a possibility.
I believe in our reality, they are flesh and blood, but I also believe they could go to other dimensions.
Okay, right here, this picture right here. What can you tell us about it?
Do you have an outline picture of that one?
Yeah, I have it right next to it.
Yeah, there we go. This will give the folks that are watching a better idea of what we're looking at. The red lines I have on there, that's where two trees are going up kind of in a V. And the yellow is the outline of this Bigfoot's body. This
Oh,
one
okay.
doesn't have a this one doesn't have a conical head. It's got one of those no neck type of Bigfoots. They call them Hanks or whatever.
Hmm.
But that's what that is. And when we move on to some other pictures of this, you could see clearer images of it. I just went through different filters on that.
Is this the same one?
Yeah, that's where it is in my driveway. I got done plowing my or snow blowing my driveway, and I believe it was watching me the whole time I was doing that.
Yeah, that looks like 16 inches of snow right there.
Yeah, it's about 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah.
But right there, you can see the two trees where it's sitting at.
So it's right here.
Yeah, it's right there. Now, when
So
we get to some other filtered photos, you'll be able to see it clear.
okay, let me check.
But that's
Let me.
exactly where it was. There you
Okay,
go.
there's another filter. Okay.
Now zoom in on that, and we could see how big the mitts, the hands this thing has.
Okay. So where are the hands?
Man.
Right here
Yeah, there's one. That one's balled up in a fist.
in a fist. Yeah, you could
And
tell
then
it's
the
a
other,
fist. The other one's over here.
yep, yep. And that one's kind of like a loose fist. You
Yeah.
can see the thumb and everything on there.
Yeah. That's a big guy right there. You can see the shoulder where it comes back around
Yep.
there. Wow. Okay.
And I went out and took measurements of that area, and that Sasquatch is around 12, 13 foot tall. That's pretty
That's
big.
that's that's an awesome view of that forest, by the way, man. All that snow. When did you take that? What time of the year was
Uh,
it?
that was that was in January 2021.
Oh, okay, January. Yeah, so it's winter still.
Or no, wait, that was 2020. I'm sorry, I
Okay,
got
okay.
dates mixed up. Is there any other photos of that?
No, no, just that one, this one, this
Okay,
one, and the original one. That one. That's it.
okay, yeah.
Just those four. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show them that howling that you took on that video. I got it. Man,
Okay,
I
yeah.
had I had a screen recorded, man, because it wouldn't let me share it, so I screen recorded it
Oh, okay.
on my phone, which is this little app right here. I can record anything,
Oh, wow.
anything that's on my screen, even if they don't let you record it. You know what I mean? So let me push play
That's
so they
nice.
can hear it. This is at nighttime, folks, and this is but your backyard, right?
Yeah,
Turquoise?
right in the backyard.
Okay, so we're gonna play this. It's a very loud howl. So if y'all have earphones on, make sure to turn them down a little bit because it's a loud howl. And tell us what y'all think of this.
Do you got the audio on that?
Yeah,
Because I'm not hearing anything.
you're not hearing it. Okay. Does anybody else not hear it in the chat? Please comment if you can hear it or not. Um, Either way, this is a video, and I posted it today just in case. I shared it to my group, Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom. So if y'all can't see it here, okay, yeah, okay. Nana said not hearing anything. Do not hear it. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, they can't hear it. Okay, so
Wonder if the volume is down somewhere.
yeah, somewhere, but I can hear it, but y'all can't for some reason. I don't know. Um, might be
Oh, it happens.
might be copyright reasons or something like that, you know. But
But yeah,
but
you can go to your wall and check it
yeah,
out.
yeah. Go to my group, guys, and it's there, and y'all can hear the howl. I just posted it today, maybe around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or something like that. Just in
Yeah.
case, because I knew that this might happen, and just in
Yeah,
case, I went
smart.
ahead. Yeah, I said y'all can go
That's
check it
smart.
on my page and listen to it. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Abe said he heard it earlier. Yeah, on my page. Yeah, go over
Yeah,
and check it
please
out. Go over
leave
and
some
check it
comments
out.
on what you think it is.
Yeah, if y'all want to, y'all can go over and check it out right now. Exit YouTube and come back or whatever, and go check it out. It's only like 10 seconds. So if y'all want to go check it out, it's in my page, my group page, Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom on YouTube. I mean, on not on YouTube, on Facebook. It's only like 10 seconds, and come back and tell us what y'all think because it's a howl. Now um, I think Darkwoods that howl is is very creepy because it sounds like a coyote, sounds like a coyote, but it's a way longer wailing type of howl,
And it's got some lung capacity too.
Yes, it's very loud,
And,
very loud, and
and I know what coyotes and wolves and toy wolves sound like, and it doesn't sound like any of those.
yeah, it doesn't, yeah, exactly. I've heard coyotes and everything, like that, but not like that one.
Yeah,
That
they do
one,
a lot of yipping.
yeah, yippee. That one's more like wailing, like,
It,
like it sounds. I don't know. It sounds weird, but I'm sorry, I can't do
And
a good
then
impression.
then
Can't do a real good impression on that, but something
that's
like that.
funny.
Yeah,
But at the end, you'll hear something answer it back. It's one howl. So
yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
yeah. Exactly. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, Nana. She posted the link on the chat so people can go check it out.
Oh,
And
nice.
thank you very much. Okay, Nana, for that. And yeah, look, Abe said I thought it sounded like wolves slash coyote, but don't know if wolves or coyotes exist in that region.
They
What
do
did he tell
exist
us?
in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But they don't sound like that because I've heard both of them in the woods. Actually got recordings of them in the woods. So that's totally different.
And you know what? I've watched the video, which I can't find anymore. Like I said, on tons of my live streams. That I had a list, like maybe I'm gonna say maybe 10 or 15 videos of werewolves and dogmen from I'm talking about from eight 8 years back, right? Maybe more.
Hmm.
But I can't even remember if it was before I found Dogman because I found Dogman like in 2017, 16 or 17 ish. But I looked at werewolf videos before that on YouTube, which that's how I found Dogman, by the way. But anyway, there was a video. It was at nighttime. It was in Brazil, and some guy was outside in the street recording howls, and they were very similar to this one, very similar, like wailing,
Oh,
like
really?
arr, arr, like real long. And the guy got fed up and came outside with his gun and shot at it, bah bah bah, and you can hear whatever it was,
Oh my
like
God.
yeah, you could hear whatever it was. It was like arr, arr, like kind of like a wounded dog or something. I don't know. I don't know if he did hit it or I don't know, but it kind of stopped. Like it was getting on that guy's nerves, I guess.
I wouldn't have done that.
And he went out there and shot at it. No, but this was a street right in front of houses, so it wasn't like in the woods or nothing. It was a street,
Oh, wow.
yeah, a city street in the houses, maybe towards the edge of the town. Maybe where across the street there was like like a little holler or ravine, and maybe a little, creek back there. Who knows? But this thing was making that
Right.
that sound, and they labeled that video as a werewolf getting shot in Brazil. I remember, but you can't find that video anymore. I wish would have had. I could have recorded it somehow, but I didn't.
Man, a lot of those videos get taken down over time.
I didn't have the screen record technology phone back then. Like 8 years ago. So
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't record it. Yeah, that's just one that I think it's. I don't know if anybody out there knows which one I'm talking about. Abe or Eric, if y'all ever heard that before. The one I'm talking about, it's at nighttime. If you do comment that you did, um, but yeah, that was a pretty cool video about that werewolf, supposed werewolf, howling at night in the streets of Brazil. And that's another thing that I'm going to look more further into because I've heard that Brazil is a big hotspot for werewolf, slash dogman. Now so I want to like really look into that, see how true it is. Maybe even contact Brazilian people through some type of forum or something because I know I can't travel to Brazil just to do that, but I'm going to look into that and research that and ask people from Brazil how much they know about that and if it's true. Now there
That's
is,
a good idea.
you know what I mean? I want to look into that because I've heard a lot of people say that there's real werewolves in in Brazil. There's a video of or actually not a video. Yeah, I think it's NVTV or one of those that they show like the top five dogman sightings or whatever those type of on
Mhm.
YouTube, and you can see one where it's at night and he's walking. like on the street, and you can see the street light, going down at it, and you can see the
I
houses
think I
behind
seen
it.
that.
You seen that one? And he's walking, and
Yeah.
he's got like this, this stride right here, like that, right? And it looks like
Yep.
dog legs upright. You know what I mean? But I don't know how true
Yeah.
that image is or how real it could be, but I think it's more fake than anything. But you never know. It could be true. It could be real.
Well, you never know.
Never know. Yeah, yeah, man. So that's the thing about that. That we can have, and this is I've said this before. We can have, and I think you have too. I think we talked about that too. Me and you and me and other people, other researchers, that we we can run into like you know create evidence of a dog man, and we're not going to believe it because we're just so used to
Yeah.
writing everything off as fake or writing everything off as hoax or whatever. You know what I mean? Which kind of sucks because what
Hmm.
if we really do see one and we're like, nah, it's fake. It was real.
Well, when you know it's real is when that channel, that video disappears. I've had that happen a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, those I don't know if that might be the case, but like that playlist that I had of the saved videos of werewolves and
Oh
dogmen,
yeah.
like more than half of those are gone. I can't find them anywhere,
Yep.
and they're deleted. I go on my
That says
playlist and it
that
says
says a
deleted,
lot.
deleted, deleted, or video not available, whatever,
Yeah.
and that's telling you something right there. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
So yeah, that's another thing about that, man. That we can't really be 100% sure on anything. And we can think something's 100% legit, and guess what? It turns out to be a hoax. So
Yeah. Well, as a researcher, you got to have an open mind, and I try to debunk whatever I experience or see or catch. And when you can't debunk it, and you're left with the ultimate question, is this real? Then you kind of have to lean in that direction. Then on top of that, when you keep getting more and more and more evidence, it really does seem this is legitimately happening.
right, right. I mean, I don't. I wish, man. And I've told this to Shane. I've told you. I've told many people. I wish I could see a damn 100% real dogman picture. Like only if I could just see it, just to prove to myself that these fucking things are real. You know what I mean? I don't even have to share it and try to prove to everybody else. No, no, no. Just for me, just to me say, okay, I seen that. I seen it, and it's freaking real. You know, and that'll give
Yep.
me that how do you say that satisfaction. You know what I mean? Like even if they said, you know what, let me send it to you, but you gotta promise me you're gonna delete it within 5 minutes. You know, I'll be like, hell yeah, send it to me, man. I want to fucking see this thing. You know what I mean? And delete it after that. You know what I mean? I would keep my word, but it's kind of hard for people to believe.
No, maybe somebody will do that for you,
Yeah, because
especially if they're watching the show.
all these people that I hear saying that that they've seen pictures. Marvin Allen's one of them that he's seen pictures personally that he can't share, and then he's seen it. He used to have them on his phone. I said, dude, send them to me. He's like, man, I lost them. They were my old phone. I can't get them out of that old phone. I'm like, fuck.
Uh,
I've seen Big Cundiff say that he's seen actual 100% legit pictures of these creatures, but he can't share them as well. So, which makes sense.
yeah.
I wouldn't either, but I just
Well,
like
I've seen, I've seen a hundred, I've seen 100% legit photo too, and it's everything you could think it is and much more. But
really.
yeah, oh yeah,
I
and
think I think honestly, I
I-
think it's a lot more evil than people make it out to be. Honestly, the real one,
well,
like evil, not
you're
evil, not evil within itself, but evil looking. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's
cause
because it's something that we're not used to seeing. That's
yeah,
why it could look evil. You
yeah, cause
know,
a lot of people
but I've
portray it.
had
A lot of people portray it to look like like a wolf body and like a German Shepherd. Nice husky, pretty looking head. You know what I mean? I don't think the real one is like that at all. I think it's scary looking.
the well, they have different types. The ones down by you guys are like hyena looking. That's
Right?
what I heard from Texas.
Yeah, yeah. There's
But
there's
up
all
up
different kinds.
here, yeah, up here, the one that I caught on the photo there, that's just like a typical black wolf. It's I think it's a canine variant one, according to some charts. But I had when I encountered that, I had no feelings of terror or dread or doom. The only thing that happened was when I walked into those woods, I was checking for deer track and everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, I had this alarming feeling that I never experienced before
Hmm.
that was telling me that there was something off to my left. And I questioned it and it got stronger. Like, yo, there's something off to your left that you need to look at. And so I looked to the left and I seen a bunch of dark stuff in the tree line. So instead of just walking over to the tree line, I took my time and I cut angles and walked towards the tree line area. I'd pick stuff up out the ground. I never looked at where those things were, but I kept
Hmm.
them in my peripheral. And it's really important when you see the alpha dogman that's in there. I actually noticed that trees were lining up in a row. And I made sure to take a photo of that like that. So I had a reference point to come back to later on to check out that area. And I just took what I ended up, I didn't even take the camera and put it up to my face. I took the camera and got it up to like my torso. And luckily, I had the angle right and I took the photo and then I left and had no incident with them. They stayed still like a statue. They didn't move at all,
Hmm.
didn't smell anything. They didn't do any sound, no vocals or nothing. And I believe that when I seen them, they were kind of caught off guard and remained motionless when I was there. The only one that looked at me was that little dog man you see in the tree.
I think that's a juvenile.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know what? A lot of people, including yourself, have told me whenever you want to come down here, Carlito, like Ricky. I was telling you the other day. Ricky said, whenever you want to come down here, Carlito, you ain't got to worry about nothing over here. I mean, just your trip. But over here, you got somewhere to stay. I'll take you to different places. Don't worry about food, none of that. Just bring your ass over here. And like, thank you, man, thank you. I might take you up for that one day. But and he's not the only one that said that. You said that. Abe Sears said that too, and he could take me and show me in Elms Grove where all his sightings are at, and not just that, but where he lives now too, which is Temple, Texas, and who was it? Al Sanariga. He just told me right now. He said,
Oh, wow.
Carlito, come to New York and I'll bring you to their den. Yeah, man, I would love to go visit New York, brother.
Yeah, you'd be pretty brave to do that.
Yeah, man, I know, right? But I mean, him and Brian Bowden, his partner in crime, they've scanned and researched all that, man, like the Pine Barrens and abandoned buildings and all
Yep.
kinds of stuff, brother. I've seen their videos on. Hold on, I can't remember. What was, Al, what's that the YouTube name of your channel again, Al? I know y'all have like 4 or 5 different ones, but like the main one. Um, it's not Into the Goblin Universe. No, that's Brian's. It's damn, I can't remember. If anybody can remember Al Santarigua's channel on YouTube, please remind me in the comments. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got great videos, man.
I'd like to know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got great videos, bro, where they do actual researching on there. Oh, they do a lot of paranormal stuff too, like with
Oh wow.
EVPs and all that. Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. Woods, they check out all kinds of woods. Man, it's awesome. And
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
yeah, but if I can't, if Al's not on here, I'll make sure to let y'all know on the page, everybody. Sorry for that. Bronxville. It's called Bronxville. Damn it. Okay, Nana, can you help me out with that? There's so many groups that I'm part of now. You know what I mean? And
There's a
it's,
lot.
it's called Bronxville. Man, I can't remember. I know it's with Bronxville though, for sure. But yeah, Al's page. If anybody in the chat, matter of fact, if anybody in the chat knows that, if y'all could just write it on the on the comments, I would appreciate that. That way I can give Al and Brian a proper shout out, a plug. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, but yeah, man, Dark Woods, man. I really thank you for all the pictures, and I know you have many, many more, bro. Because I've seen them. I've seen them. You posted them on your page. You posted them on my group. You posted them on Tom's group. You posted them on Shane's group. You post them everywhere. I know. I've seen them. So there's so many guys. Y'all need to check his work out, man, because his work is awesome.
Well,
He's
maybe we'll have to do another show in the future with some different picks.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. We can come back when you get some more, pictures or whatever, together, and we can explain on them, and yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why I post them on all kinds of different platforms is because I want to get the message out because the government's not letting us know what these things are. And I think it's important that people do know. I did a lot of research in case I came across any in the woods because I'm in the woods a lot. And I want to know what to do and not to do. I think that information people should know. And I'm grateful that all the other researchers out there are doing the same thing. And if anyone ever has any experience, I know a lot of people don't want to step forward because they may seem like they're crazy or whatever, or reputation or jobs. But if you get a chance to express what you have, show evidence,
Yes,
it'll
exactly.
greatly help, you know, greatly
Yeah,
help all the rest of us out. I'm just like one small guy and a little piece of my information, compared to
hmm
everyone else.
right, right, exactly. Yeah, so I did remember Darkwoods. By the way, I did remember Al Sanarigas and Brian Bowden's page on YouTube.
Oh,
It's called Bronxville Paranormal Society. I just remembered that.
Bronxville. Okay,
I actually typed it in the chat so people could see it. Yeah, that's what it is. So
there
that's
we go.
to give Al and Brian a proper shout out. Al, there you go, brother.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they got tons of videos, man. I've watched them. They're kind of old, but they're all there. You know what I mean? They're kind of like 2 years, 3 years ago. But yeah,
Oh,
all
that
the
that don't matter.
yeah, and they do like monthly roundup, round table kind of thing too. They do that like
Oh
every
wow,
month. Him and Brian, yeah. So they put up a new, video every month and stuff. So yeah, it's awesome, man.
that's a good idea.
They're
Yeah.
great guys. Yeah, they're great guys. Thank you. Okay, Nana. Yeah, she wrote it on there too. She looked it up. Thank you. And she put a matter of fact, and she put a link to that. Thank you, okay, Nana. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Al. Said thank you. So yeah, man, definitely you're gonna have to come back for another part two, brother. And that way we get to pick your brains a little bit more, and we could show
Yeah.
some more pictures, maybe some more videos. You know what I mean? Like that howling one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of audio and stuff that I caught, so it'll be a good time for sure.
Right. Right. Yes. Excellent. Exactly. Thank you, Bama. It's a good show, Carlito and Steven. Thank you, everybody who came and showed us support tonight. Thank you, everybody. Much love to everybody. I love each and every one of you. Of each and every one of you for the support you give us. Um, and yeah, man, we're gonna have to do another part, Dark Woods, with more pictures and more videos, man. Because you got so much to
Sounds
offer.
good.
You got so much to put out there. You know what I mean? And
I appreciate it.
yeah, I just wanted to mention this real quick, guys. I accidentally pissed off a guy yesterday on Facebook on one of the groups. Um, accidentally because he put I can't remember his name right now, man, but I'll let y'all know if I remember. He's actually a good researcher, and I told him, hey, you're doing a good job, man. Keep up the great work. And but before that, I told him on one of his pictures, I said, man, it's too bad that, and we were just talking about that, Dark, with me and you the day before yesterday. And I told him that. I said, man, me and the buddy were just talking about that. But he got all hot and everything. He went off on me. Oh, you're just a podcaster, and it's not the same thing going out boots on the ground, and it's not the same thing. I'm sorry, and blah blah blah. Like, I didn't even feed into it. I was just like, hey, brother, look, there's no need to get confrontational about it. I'm just telling you that
Yeah,
this picture looks depixelated, looks blurry. Because he said, excuse me, are you talking, like trying to say, are you talking shit about my pictures? He didn't say it that way, but he said, are you talking about, about my pictures? I said, yes, actually, I am. It looks blurry, bro. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's Facebook's fault. You know how we said the other day that it depixelates the pictures really bad. It murders them. Like, you can have an
yep,
awesome clear picture. And that's what I think about yours, bro. To look that clear on Facebook, they must be way, way, way clearer in real life. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
that's
they are definitely.
many people have said that. Abe CS is one of them. Like, I'm sorry they look blurry, but I have them on phone. I wish I could show you on my phone. They look a lot clearer, but Facebook does that, and they do. That's true because I put pictures on there, and you can't even see. Something that says on my shirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they depixelate it. They murder the pixelation. And so I accidentally pissed off that one guy saying, hey, bro, I'm not talking about you or nothing. Actually, you do a good job and everything. And he came back and said, well, all right, man, but, I'm just kind of touchy about my pictures. And I said, that's cool, man. Just do your job, do your work, whatever. You're doing a good job, keep up the great work. And that's all I told him. And he said, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm just touchy on my pictures. I said, yeah, man, no problem, man. Don't even worry about it. I said, yeah. But I mean, I didn't want, you know what I mean? Because that wasn't where I was going with it. I was just saying, Facebook murders and all. I didn't say he has any, fault to that or anything. It's just
Right.
Facebook murders him. I wouldn't even said, well, don't you know? You should know by now. If you're a podcaster, you should know by now. I said, yes, I do know that these creatures, make the camera blurry and the pictures blurry. I do know that. But what I'm saying is Facebook does that on top of that even more. And you can't really justify a good picture, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying it just looks like, like Facebook murdered it. You know what I mean? I guess that's the, that's the word that set him off, man. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
but
well, they
I
do.
apologize to the guy. I didn't mean it in any bad way. That's what I told him. I didn't mean it in any bad way, man. I'm just saying, Facebook does that, so
Yep.
yeah, but it's all right, man. I played it, I played it the nice guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
I didn't
got
want,
to.
yeah, I didn't want to. Oh, the portal video. Al Santoriga is asking me, where's the portal video, Carlito? So we're gonna post it right after this show, guys. On you want to do it on my show, Dark Words? Can you share it to my show from
Yeah, I'll
YouTube?
share it to your,
To
yeah,
my page or my group? Yeah, okay. That'll
yeah,
work,
to
bro.
your group on Facebook. I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Thank you, man. Because yeah, it's pretty neat, man. It's pretty neat. I've never seen anything like it, but You guys can be the judge of that, for yourselves. But don't get any biased opinions from us. But that's just
Right.
what we saw. You but look at it yourself and let us know in the comments, right, Darkwoods?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, they can let us know in the comments on that post. Yeah, there you go. It's an awesome
It's
idea.
nice to get some input.
Yeah, 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 exactly, man. So, well, all right. I guess we're pretty much done tonight. Darkwoods, we're gonna wrap it up, man. And thank you for being here tonight, brother. And special thank you for clearing the signal up too, man. Because I see everybody enjoyed it after that. Like, oh
I'm
man,
so
now it's
sorry.
yeah. Everybody like it's super clear now. Hell yeah, they're like what I mean? Because the first time around it was kind
Yeah.
of in and out. That's what I was telling you. Like it was going in and out the signal and your voice was going in and out and stuff. But yeah, it's
Well, that's
all
why
good.
it's good to have a plan B.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told them. I said we have a plan B just in case it starts acting up. He's already got a place where he's going to go right down the road and he's going to get good service there. So
I'm
and
glad it worked out.
yeah, man, me too, bro. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm so glad. So, okay, with that being said, everybody, I guess we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. And thanks everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight, showing love
Yes.
to me and Dark Woods, aka Steven Seagull. Did I say that right?
Yep. That's right. It's like Seagull the bird.
Seagull. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
It's another. It's
Yeah,
another straw man name.
it sounds very similar to Steven Seagal. You know what I mean? When I first saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
what? Sounds like Steven Seagal,
No, has nothing to do with him.
but
But I
right.
appreciate you having me on your show, Carlito. I
Yeah,
enjoy those. Anyone who hasn't subscribed to Carlito's show and Cryptid Paranormal Kingdom, he always has awesome content going
yeah.
on.
Thank you, man.
Definitely check it out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'm so humbled. And we're actually at 4:30. I'm actually at 4:35 now, bro. Today I checked it. I'm like, wow, that's cool. It's growing. On
Oh, that's
YouTube.
good.
Yeah, I almost hit that 500, man. I wanted to hit that 500 halfway there. Because everybody on YouTube, their goal is to reach 1,000 because that's when you can go live straight through YouTube without using, third, places or platforms. You know what I mean? And you go
Yep.
straight through YouTube. And if YouTube thinks you're worthy enough, they can monetize you. Which I don't think.
Yeah, yeah.
I really, honestly, I don't think it's much. But unless you have like
Well,
15,000 views in one day or something. But nah, I don't think it'd
yeah.
be much.
But there's a lot of podcasters out there, and each one has their own style
Yeah,
or way they do it. And with yours, I like yours a lot because it's really laid back. You could joke around a little bit. You could talk about the subjects and bounce ideas around. I really like that aspect on the way you do your shows.
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like I said, no, I mean, nobody's perfect. You know, I'm not perfect. That's for damn sure. But
Yeah,
I just do my show the way I think that people would like it. Kind of relax and like
yep,
what was it that I told you the other day? The type of shows that I do, dynamic. There you go. Yeah,
dynamic.
I
Yep,
like to do mine
because
dynamic.
you
You know what I
interact.
mean? Like
Yep, you
interact.
interact with chat
Yeah,
and
I interact with chat with
yeah,
you, with the guests, and put my 2 cents on whatever information we're talking about. I mean, that's why I think that's where I think the show should be. Complete. You know what I mean? All around.
yeah,
You know,
yep.
a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? And but that's just my opinion. And yeah, happy 4th of July,
Oh,
everybody. Everybody's saying happy 4th of
yeah.
July. Yes, yes, yes. Happy 4th of July to everybody. 4th of July weekend. Um, but yeah, man, thank you, Steven, for being here tonight, bro. And we definitely have to have you back. People in the chat are saying, yeah, we got to get him back. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna get you
Oh,
back.
that's
And
great.
someone, Eric, was asking where this Portal video was at. We're gonna, Eric, if you're not, well, I don't know because uh, Darkwoods is the one that found it, and I think he tagged me. Was it on Facebook, Darkwoods?
Yeah, I got
Right?
it on
And
Facebook.
you tagged me so I can go look at it, right? Yeah. But he doesn't
Yeah.
remember the name of that page as of yet. But he says it's on YouTube as well. So he's going to go ahead and share it from YouTube to Facebook. I say do it on both your timeline and my page, bro. So you know what I mean. That
Well,
way.
it's on mine. But what I'll also do is I'll get
Okay.
the name of the actual name off of YouTube,
Yeah.
and I'll leave it on the comments of this show after the show. Then
Yeah.
that way you can just type it in too.
There you go. Yeah, on the comments of this show. Yeah, yeah. Anybody can comment right after this show. Yes, exactly. There you go. Leave it there,
Yep.
and you can leave the name or the link or whatever. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah,
And we're gonna share it also on mine because I think it's very interesting. Eric, we're gonna share it on my group, Facebook group as well, which is Cryptid and
right.
Paranormal Kingdom. If you'd like to go over and join, or if you
There you
just
go.
want to look at the picture, the video on whichever way is fine. But yeah, we'll let you know because it's going to be in the comments on this video after we finish the live stream, Eric. So either way, man, you can go to my group or check it out here in the comments. Okay. Um, so yeah, well, I'm just trying to go through all the comments, the final comments. Everybody likes, everybody likes to, say a closing comment. You know what I mean? Be safe and
Yeah.
enjoy the weekend. Yes, absolutely, Primal Cry. Yeah, y'all too. Y'all enjoy the weekend and be safe out there because I know you and Dark Woods like to go in them woods a lot. So y'all be careful out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Shane, my brother Shane, right there. Great show as always, brother. Yeah,
Shane,
thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, man. We'll see you next time, bro, for part two. How about that? Sound good?
that sounds good. Can I
Oh,
leave a closing statement?
yes, absolutely.
Cryptids are real.
Yes, cryptids are real. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Yeah, we're gonna work on that definitely, man, for those shirts with Shane. Yeah, cryptids are real, man.
Yeah,
We have to.
I can't wait to see those.
Yeah, bro, for real, man. I think like if I make my shirt, with Cryptid and Paranormal Kingdom with my logo, I'm gonna put it underneath. And I think Shane, what he's gonna do is he's gonna do with his shirt, West Coast Darkman Project, his logo, and Cryptids are real underneath. I think that would be
There you go.
awesome idea, man.
We have a
Yeah,
shirt contest.
yeah. There you go. Then we'll have a shirt giveaway too. You know what I mean? And that's what I've said. And
There you
okay,
go.
okay, Nana said like, yeah, man, that's an awesome idea. Do like little, quizzes or contests or whatever, and whoever wins, gets a shirt or a hat or something, with the logo of whatever show. You know
That's a
what I
good
mean?
idea.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. I think it's something fun and something to give back, to the people that support us so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep, the people make it. That's what it is.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So, okay, I'm just making one last comment on there. I said thank you everyone for showing for your support. So yeah, Ruthie says I'm doing drawings. Shane says I need to start back on those ASAP. Yeah. Okay, Nana says I'm doing shirts now. Hell yeah.
Oh
Cryptids
yeah.
hashtag cryptids are real. Hell yeah. All right, well,
Sounds like we got a
guys.
contest going.
Yeah, we got a contest going, man. What I'm thinking of doing is like maybe, what I'm thinking of doing is like maybe going and putting on my group like whoever can guess, you know, I don't know, what my favorite color is, gets a free T-shirt. See if they've been paying attention throughout
Ah,
throughout these years. You know what I mean? Or whoever
there
can
you go.
guess, my favorite heavy metal band or something like that. See who's been paying attention, or whoever can guess how many UFO encounters I've had throughout my lifetime. See if anybody's been paying attention. You know what I mean? Something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Been thinking about doing
That's a good
that.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The loyal fans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, bro. Yeah. Thank you, Lorna. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, Lorna. Thank you for joining the channel, and she said great show and photos. Thank you very much. And Eric also, it's the first time I've seen you here. Thank you, buddy, for being here tonight. And with that being said, guys, I think that's it for the show tonight, man. So
All
uh,
right.
we will see y'all next time on the next show, which I'm not too sure yet if it's going to be this next week or the week after. But I'm talking to my potential guests right now. I got a couple of them lined up, so I'm hoping to maybe do two within 2 weeks. So yeah, well I'll keep
I
y'all
can't
updated,
wait.
guys. Yeah, and thank you very much, Dark Woods, for being here tonight, brother. We'll see you on the
Thanks for
next time
having me,
around.
my friend.
Yes, sir. We'll see you
Yep.
on the next time around, brother, for part two. Okay.
All right. Take care, everybody.
All right, man. See you later. See you later, everybody. Much love from Carlito and Dark Woods. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Peace out. Later.
Peace out.